Andre Mills coming off a game where he had 30 points. Diggy Coit not afraid to do that. He's going to get his shots. Mills offensive rebound. His first bucket.
Boy, Andre Mills.
So Mills had 39 last time he was in this area at Northwestern. Shot clock down to 3. Coit, little pull up. And they are different when he's hitting shots.
And a great shot fake there by Coit. There's a lid on the rim here at the United Center for the Ducks.
Mills, 3. Got it.
Right, Sean Stewart, that's a little bit of over-helping there.
Coit quickly to the basket, and he's got 2 more.
The blow-by there going right by Takai Simpkins.
Terrapins inside the arc and beyond, less than 30% that day. Over half today. There's their best three-point shooter, and he's 1 for 1. Says thank you very much, gives it up to Adams. Finds the lane. Biddle got a piece of that one, led the Big Ten in blocks last year.
Probably a layup, but you've got to get an open look.
Kind of thing where they hope they win, but if they win, Diggy Coit knocks down a 3. He's got 2. There they get it to Biddle. And there is their first basket.
Well, and just a really nice play by Nate Biddle to run the floor.
It didn't hit the rim. In and out. Biddle with a rebound. Might have just nicked the rim. Stewart. And a little tip in from Biddle. Got Biddle on him. Takes him to the lane. Hits him with a runner.
Boy, that was nice. And that's a move that Coit loves. He loves that step back. The Terps, they showed some signs of life late in the season. First is Diggy Coit. Little hesitate and go get to that float.
Adams, more Washington. Couple of fakes got that done.
Oh, a fantastic cut there. You touch the paint. You've got the back cut from Washington. Jump stop, shot fake.
They're trying to find a little something here after a difficult season in March. Saunders hit one of those, make it 2.
And a good pin down there. Pinning in your best three-point shooter, Elijah Saunders. You've got to locate him on the perimeter.
Biddle, that's been their entire offense so far.
Just whenever they've been able to throw it in, and he's been able to push his defender up the lane.
Looks, but they just could not make them. They got to hit shots. They got killed on the board. He just said that he was really disappointed that Maryland is playing so much harder.
Shot clock down to 3. Coit, fadeaway 3.
Oh, man. You cannot defend that any better for Oregon. What a shot by Diggy Coit by the Oregon Ducks, and that leads the other way. Diggy Coit, these count right here. Sean Stewart.
Well, Metcalf has been averaging almost 8 rebounds the last 8 games, and he's been showing up. Saunders, third 3 of his game.
Well, they have not had the answer for him. And you get that made 3, and it's a 5-point swing.
Lynn, 3, and he's got it. Hit 2 in their last regular season game. Routinely running the shot clock inside at 10. Now they have 4 to shoot. Coit, one-hand scoop. Got it. Back up to Lindsey.
Pretty good rotation there by the Terps. Post trap, and they rotate out.
Middle air ball. Turned into a pass inside Evans. He's got a chance to make it 3. Washington. Good defense. Drew Carter's got it.
Trying to get it inside. Play.
Nice job by Washington, but right to Biddle.
And it's one of those 50-50 balls that in the first half, you almost wonder for Maryland, if you can break it, when you look to break it to score. You know, that's an aggressive take, and you put finally some early pressure on Oregon's defense.
Got to think about the clock now. Shot clock down to 3. Mills has been quiet. Little pull up. Chance to make it 3.
What a response from Maryland here, because Oregon had found their way, and just like now we'll see if Oregon has some juice to kind of push back here.
Oregon had pulled it within 12, but the Terps on a 5-0 run. Adams with a chance to make it more. He's got Washington trailing.
Smart by Washington to just pull that back out. Now look what you get.
Well, Saunders has been excellent. He's made 4 of those today. Yeah,
that's the thing. He can always go back to Oregon.
Mills kicks it out to the corner. One more. Boy, is he having a day.
I mean, Elijah Saunders is shooting these threes. You get a bit of a gamble, but you're not just breaking that press to break it. You are breaking it to score.
He's made 5 out of 6. Oregon's made only 2. That's a strong move inside from Stewart.
That's where Stewart can be at his best.
Mills back to Washington.
That empty side pick and roll, it is hard to deal with there. 5 of 6 from 3 from downtown. Solomon Washington in the... That's getting it done today.
Shot clock to 2. Adams step back. More patience and another bucket.
Just an impressive response here.
He has been the patient quarterback most of this afternoon.
But there is Adams wide open. Drew Carter's on the other side of the floor.
Evans rebound. If there's going to be another push from the Ducks, they need to get it going now. Inside of 10 minutes left in this game, and the deficit 24. Biddle, that's an easy 2. Metcalf has been a strong presence inside, getting the start here. Biddle, yep, normally doesn't lose that. Chance to make a 3.
Honestly, Paul, Oregon's best offense today has been the Nate Biddle rim run. And then they've just been able to, whether he seals his man up the lane or in this case, you get some dribble.
Second time the pressure, full court pressure, has led to turnover in this half. Got him for 10 seconds earlier. Up and in. That's a strong drive for Simpkins. Best offense has been inside to Biddle. There's Evans for 3. Got it. Oregon on a 12-0 run.
A little roll and replace, and Kwame Evans gets it going from the three-point line.
Delfino in trouble.
Boy.
Turnover. Simpkins had it taken away. Defense from Coit. Up ahead to Washington. Hammers it down.
Well, we start with Diggy Coit here. It's the turnover, but his active hands gets a piece of that thing, looks up the floor. Solomon Washington finishes it off. And instead it's a dunk for the Terps.
Great point. He's going to get a lot of credit for the 17 points, but the defense right there did it. Evans working and 1.
Well, we start with Diggy Coit here. It's the turnover, but his active... He's just waiting in the weeds back there.
Simpkins to the baseline. Cut off. Phillips, they could use this. Got it.
And now you're just going to have to depend on your guards to make things happen and make plays.
Coit trying to do that. Little fade away. Washington with a putback.
And you get the stop, but you don't have the block out there from Phillips. And if you're guarding Solomon Washington, it's a non-negotiable to check him out.
And right away, Evans with a response. They have been working the ball inside here, mostly to Biddle. Evans also in double figures. Simpkins. Kobzisti, little push shot, gets the roll.
Nice pass there from Simpkins, and a really good cut by Kobzisti to find that open space.
Against Washington late last month, but they couldn't turn that into momentum. 4 consecutive losses. Simpkins, that was pretty on the way in. Does get it to go. Oregon Ducks' frustrating season will end right here. Buzz Williams and the Terrapins will move on. A 10-point win in the first round of the Big Ten tournament.